Welcome to Volume 5 of the Impromptu Card Magic series. We thank you so much for the response to the first 3 volumes of this series. And once again, I want to emphasize that I kept the sleight of hand to the minimum. You will see double lift, double undercuts, browy reversal, browy add-on, but no palming, no counts, no Hammond count, no Emsley counts. I want to keep the tricks easy. The presentations were kept to minimum intentionally. I want to put yourself into the presentations. So I just did the effect and the explanation. Thanks to the contributors. Without them, probably this series would never have seen the light. And please keep on watching, and thank you so very much. Ciao. Hello, how are you today?
Good. Fine.
Your name is?
Joe.
Joe.
Roberta.
Roberta. I say it in Italian if you allowed me to say that. Roberta.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you for helping us. Very nice of you. Let's start with a 4-ace trick. Why not? Why not? Magicians love 4-ace trick. Mm-hmm. Yes. I know for you like it too. I will lose the aces on the deck one by one like this, okay? Watch. Show you that the aces just in case you don't believe me. These are the aces, and actually I will also ask you to cut the deck so you are sure that the aces are lost in the deck. Beautiful. Roberta, please, one more time. That's great. Actually, I'm sorry, I shuffle again the deck like this. Watch. I will just look once. That's it. Watch. Ace of hearts first. My favorite. I'm Italian, romantic guy. Ace, A-C-E-O-F, hearts. H-E-A-R-T-N-S. Am I correct?
Correct.
Oh yes, that's the ace of hearts. That's the ace of hearts. And then we have, 7. Sorry, this is a 2. Oh no, wait, 7. 7 is an indication. 7. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I should trust the deck. I should have more trust in the deck. Please cut a small amount of pack, more or less like this, and so like, and you put it on the table. Yeah, great. And I will deal the cards like this, back and forth, until the end of this. 2 red aces, and why not? And we have the 2 black aces.
Oh my God.
My friend Stephen Jones. Stephen, you should come up with simpler names than this. Simple titles. Simplicity, very clever. But it's difficult for me to say simplicity. Let's figure it out. Anyway, you remove the 4 aces, and at the same time you place a 7 in a 7 position from the face. You want to leave the 4 aces in this order, if I can find them, from top to bottom. Ace of hearts, the 2 black aces, and the ace of diamonds, okay? This is the order. And at the same time, you cut a 7 from the face. In this case, for example, you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Of course, you count mentally, and then you move 4 cards from top to bottom, and the 7 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from the face. Any method will do. You're spreading the cards with the faces towards you, and you cut any 7 from the face. What I just did is a very simple method. Now I'm going to tell you how Steve does the trick, and then I'm going to suggest you a couple of other ideas. To keep it simple, you place the aces on the bottom, like this, and then you can cut as many times as you want. It doesn't really matter. You can even perform a Charlier shuffle, which is really good. It gives you the illusion that you are shuffling the cards, but really you simply cut the card like this. So you take a few cards from the top, you push cards from the bottom, take them to the top, on the top, cards from top go to the bottom, bottom to the top, top to the bottom, bottom to the top. You don't need to count how many cards you take. You don't need to count how many times you do that, and you can stop anytime you want. So it's like, and it looks like you are shuffling the cards. The clumsier the better, actually. It's very nice. Now you look at the card with the faces towards you, and you locate that 7 that you glimpsed before, 7 from the face, and you cut the deck at that point so that you bring the 7 on top. Okay, the 7 on top. Now you spell the Ace of Hearts. Always is the only ace that you spell. A-C-E-O-F-H-E-A-R-T-S. That's it. The 7, of course, is on the bottom. You drop the remaining of the deck on top. You flip the deck over and you say 7. Place the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Don't spread the card because you have the 2 black aces there. When you remove the ace of diamonds, you simply turn the deck over like you would perform a glide, but without doing it from the bottom. You simply take the bottom card like this. Now you turn this on the table, or if you use the hands of the spectator in one hand, cut or have the spectator cut a small amount of cards like this. You don't want to deal the entire deck, and in this case you have already dealt some cards. Remember, the 2 black aces are on the bottom, and when you deal the cards like this, automatically you place the 2 black ace on the top, and you reveal the 4 aces. At the beginning I was telling you, instead of simply placing the aces on the bottom, you can perform a double undercut. It's a very easy way to control the aces to the bottom, but giving the illusion that you actually lose the aces in the middle of the deck. And you place the ace of, you start with the ace of hearts, or with any other ace, if you want to just to use the control, like this, and you double undercut. You take a break at the top card. I do it very big with your thumb. Cut half of the deck below, like this. You place it on top, keeping the break in the middle with the thumb, and then you take all the cards below the break and you bring it to the top. You have simply placed an ace from top to bottom. That's it. And you can do this with each ace, and you give the illusion that you are shuffling or cutting the deck, losing the aces in the middle of the deck. It looks a little bit more magical and maybe more puzzling for the spectator, but really you have the 4 aces on the bottom, and then you proceed exactly the same way for the routine. Joe and Roberta, still helping me. Beautiful. Look, I place on the table 2 blackjacks, and I place between them 1 card. I will not show this card, okay? It's kind of my prediction. It's kind of my prediction. 1 card face down between it. Roberta, while I deal cards like this, anytime you want, you say stop.
Stop.
Stop. That's good. Please, take the card, show it to everyone. Don't show it to me, please. Show it to the camera. That's good. Place the card there. Beautiful. Watch. And I am going to place this sandwich, let's call it this way, among your cards like this, and then on top of the deck. Watch. I take the cards 2 at a time, like this. And we stop after, a little bit after the face-up jacks, okay? Remember, I placed 1 card between the jacks before you picked a card. Tell me the name of your card. Now we have only 1 card between the 2 jacks, and your card is?
Ace of Hearts.
Ace of Hearts. So yes, here is the one. This comes from my friend Rainer Müller, or Müller, I think, from Germany, and is based on a trick by Carl Fulves written in his magazine Rigmarole, number 4, if I remember correctly. You remove any pair, let's say the 2 black jacks in this case, if I can find the other, and then you place any card without showing it. I'm going to show it to you, but because I explain it, but don't show it during actual performance, between the 2 black jacks, okay? And then you start to deal cards on the table. For the trick to work, you need an even number of cards on the table. A simple way would be you deal the cards 2 by 2 and you ask for a stop, and then you take the spectator takes the next card, or you mentally count the cards while you deal on the table. Please say stop anytime you want, 4, and you deal 6 and 7 and 8. If they say stop now after an even card, this is the card that I offer to the spectator. If they say stop now after a not card, this is the 9th, I take this card and I give it to the spectator. You want to leave an even number of cards on this packet, 2, 4, 6, 8 in this case. It doesn't matter how many cards, but it needs to be even. You control this card on the top. A very easy way to control a card is a double undercut, which I use all the time. It's very easy. It's also very useful when you do walk-around situation. You don't need a table. You cut the deck like this, or it doesn't matter, even like this. One half is in your left hand, the other half is in your right hand. You take the card back, I leave it face up so you see what happened. I place this on top and I take a break with the little finger between the two halves. I do it very big now so you can see. And then I simply double undercut. I take over the break with a thumb. I take half of the cards below the break, cut them to the top. Take all the cards below the break, cut it to the top. This is the selected card. Another easy way to do this, another small variation, instead of double cutting in your hands, you do the final cut on the table. I mean, you cut half of the cards like this. You take all the cards above the break on the table.